Oh my
Welcome to
God.
Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and you are in my Sunday night chat, and I'm excited. So many different reasons to be excited because I have a surprise guest, and we might get a surprise guest appearance from Santa. And I got some rules on how you could win a prize about that if he shows up. You know, he's a little he's probably out hoeing around. And tonight we're going to be talking about nanotanks. So we got so much going on. But before I get started, I want to do a little audio video check. So you tell me how this sounds.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Oh, I am getting that audio and video is good. Let's hope the nightmare of the song that never ends doesn't come back ever again. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see everybody in the chat. This is great. But before I get started and before I introduce my guest, and keep in mind we're going to kind of stick to the topic of nano aquariums, but it's pretty hard to stick to the topic. If you could, here are the rules because this is my very first giveaway. So of course I had to kind of make it. What? Somebody's tired of something. I can't look at the chat while I talk because then I get sidetracked. I'll look at the chat in un momento. Okay. So here's the rules that I came up with because I don't know why, but it's the only thing I could come up with because I've never done this before. So, and I don't know if Santa's coming anytime between now and the end of the year. So I want to be ready. In order to win, I'm going to ask that you go to my last video upload, which is, I think it's how to treat mouth rot on my reptiles. Now, if you could actually watch some of it, that would be amazing. But for right now, if you're in the chat, because we don't know if Santa's coming or not, if you could just put hashtag Santa, comment in that video, how to cure mouth rot or how to treat mouth rot, hashtag Santa, and then come back to my live chat. And if you can open a second window, if you know how to do that, like, wow, more power to you, because I don't, unless I'm on my computer. So if you could do that, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask people to watch the video, but I know if you're not a reptile person, I'm going to ask you to support me by watching. I think it's an 8-minute video. That would help me tremendously because YouTube does not like it when I put out reptile videos, but I like reptiles. So if you could watch that video, in the comment, put a hashtag Santa, because the only people that are going to be able to win is if you're in my chat when Santa pops in, and I'm going to go to that and do a random comment picker that has hashtag Santa in it. Okay? So I hope that wasn't difficult. I know it was difficult because I tried to write it down in the community page. So I know it's complicated. I can complicate anything. Trust me. Trust me on this one. But that's what I came up with because, one, I really want YouTube to know that people watch my reptile stuff. So stop ignoring me. I won't be ignored, Dan. I won't do that. But anyway, do you know what that was from? Fatal Attraction. Yeah. But if you go watch the video, comment hashtag Santa, because that's the only way you're going to win, and you have to be in the live chat if and when Santa comes. I feel like Elf. Oh my gosh, Santa's coming! And I don't know when. But anyway, so those are the rules. I'll probably go over them a couple times. Did I see Richard Gere? Oh, no, I can't look at the chat.
Aqua design.
I am going to introduce my guest, and we are going to chat about nano tanks. Why would anybody want a nano tank? What can you do with a nano tank? Are they better than big tanks? We're going to talk all night long about nano tanks. So if you have any questions or want to put in your 2 cents, we love interacting with the chat. But let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Shears. No. Billy Shears is not here. Let me introduce to you,
Oh my God.
I'm so excited, Monica Lynn from Aqua Design by MLT. I fucked that up.
MLT.
Fucked it up, Monica, but I'm going to bring her up, okay? Ta-da!
Hi.
Hi, Monica. Is your name up here? Let me make sure. How come I don't see my name? I don't see your name. What? But guys, I know you know Monica from the chat, and I know you know her from a lot of streams as a mod. This is Monica, the fish keeper. So this is going to be exciting. Hi, Monica.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, good.
So I don't usually like to do this when we have a guest, but
Hey, Monster Fish guy.
the chat is going crazy. So let's say,
Yeah.
well, if you could take the honors and say hey to anybody and everybody in the chat. I know you're going to skip people, but that just can't help it.
Okay. Hi, Dragon Lair, Bob Kaler, Maria Z. Hey. Monster Fish Gal put up your link for your video.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, Lefty's here. Hello. Matt, Scott's Aquatics. What up? Fish Dreams. Science Gal's here. Skull. Hey. Patty. What's up? Hey, girl. And so many more people.
I know. Look at everybody. I'm so excited. I can't keep up with the chat tonight. I think I should do a giveaway more often. Oh my gosh. And it's so random because I go on the live streams anyway while I'm doing water changes, moving tanks and stuff, whatnot. It's like my background. I like it. But it seems like now I'm on it like, is Santa coming? Is Santa coming? Is that funny? Yeah, no one knows. No one knows. ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. I'm back, and how is the blue tongue doing? I have got 2 blue tongues now. The second one with mouth rot is almost all cleared up. It's beautiful. I'm so happy. Eating healthy, gaining weight. Gained 5 grams. Did I say that right? He gets on the scale at the vet. I do have a bird scale. I could probably use that, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, this is so exciting. So, yes. Does that make sense? Hi, Carrie. Larry's in the house. Dennis Christensen, how are you? Hashtag Santa. Make sure you put that hashtag Santa in my how to treat mouth rot video. My last video I uploaded, which YouTube refuses to share it out. That would be amazing. And just be here when Santa comes. Because Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
Just don't know
a lot of people.
Isn't that fun? Now, I got a funny feeling at one time he told me when, but that's the beauty of ADD and having your brain on drugs for so many decades that I can't remember anything. So, like, I'm going to be just as surprised as you are.
Yeah.
Oh, so Monica, this is exciting. I have waited a long time for you to say, yes, I'll come on your stream.
I know.
I know it's a lot different than being in the chat is being on the screen. So we can take it as slow as you want. Dragon Layer says, I weigh my reptiles in a shoebox. Oh, on my kitchen scale.
Oh.
Ooh. Thank you, Monster Gal. Yeah, and if you can't watch it now, just make sure you comment on it. But if you can watch that video in the future, like
Boss
tonight
here.
after the stream. Like that would be so great. Okay,
Aqua balls here.
I feel like I'm begging, don't I?
No,
Okay.
it's just a procedure.
I'm wanting, this is Fish Dream says, I'm wanting to learn so much on turtles and lizards. Oh my gosh, Dragon Lair is an amazing source of information as well. So are so
Yeah,
many people in chat. Bob Kaler, anyone that's got like that, a fish and scales, or aquatics and exotics, or they all
yeah.
have some kind of reptiles. And some people are just straight up, it says fish and reptiles. Pretty good indicator.
Lefty wants to get some reptiles, but he said
Ooh,
he'll
what?
get killed by his parents.
No, I can get you one that you can hide.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Matt likes the tank with the 40 breeder.
Ooh, can I see it a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to take me off the screen to help see it better.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Can you see
it's
it?
so lush and green. What are all
Okay.
the plants in
It's
there?
it's a little bit overgrown, obviously. Vallisneria, I have a lot in there, actually. There's a lot of crypts and the pogo plant.
Oh,
And yeah, I'm going to give you about half that tank of Val.
oh,
So I'm gonna pull it tomorrow and get it ready for you and clean it all up and then rescape the tank a little.
I win! I win!
Yeah.
So I see the top of the tank. Is the bottom just as lush and green? Let me see.
Yeah, it's really full. Here, I'll
Oh
try
my
to.
goodness. And what is that plant on top? Is that a bromeliad? Is that what I say?
Bromeliad and then an orchid.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh, thanks. And I put my sticker up there.
Xana Dudu says that's a lot of Val. I have several tanks like that. Isn't that beautiful?
I
Army
need
Aquatics
to
says, yeah,
send it
everyone's
out.
saying, hey, Danny. Danny? Ken? Is that Ken?
Hey,
That's Ken.
Kenny E. Danikin Aquatics is here. Lefty was funny there.
Liquid Sue says,
Freaky
only
Fish Lady's
fins.
here. Hey, you guys. Maria. You want to see the other tank?
Yes, I'd love to, because we are going to talk about the nano tanks too.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
let's see.
Everything's opposite. I'm trying to figure out how to move here. So.
I'm going to take me out of the equation.
Okay. Can you see it?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah. Oh, they're just as lush and green.
They're doing pretty well. Yeah. Oh. Apologize for the technology.
Wow, I wish my valves grew like that. Me too, Lefty. So can you explain the size of that tank and like maybe what are some of the plants?
They're 10-gallon setups, so they're all planted. I started to have bettas in my office, and then I decided on shrimp. And it's evolved over time, and I'm gonna I'm redoing one right now. So yeah.
Mark Hess wants to know what lights are those on those small tanks?
Yeah, they're really great. They kind of look like Kessel lights. They really have a nice flicker. And I don't know, I can't remember the name of them. They came from China. But yeah, they weren't too expensive, maybe $90 a piece. And I really like the way they look. They're more for
on the 40-gallon or on those nano tanks?
Oh, no, on the 40-gallon breeder, they're they look good, but on the Aqueon lights, they're planted Aqueon lights on the 10-gallon tanks.
What is the name of your channel? Because obviously I didn't put it up there. I wish I had.
On Instagram is Aqua Designs.
No, on YouTube.
Monica Lynn right now, but I'm probably going to change that. So everyone that's subscribed to Monica Lynn, I'll be uploading a video. And I've already updated my logo.
Oh, nice. To what?
Well, let's take a survey here. What people think if I should be MLT Aquatics or if I should stick with Aqua Designs by MLT. I created the logos for both on my stickers, and I can't decide because I'm also
Love
Monica
it.
Lynn.
So say again what you're going to change the words Monica Lynn to either MLT Aquatics or,
Or keep it Aqua Designs by MLT.
and that would match your Instagram.
It would. It's just a longer name.
Okay, and you're
So
going to start a Rumble account? Because I know I
yes,
watch a lot. I just started a Rumble account too. I'm excited. Like I
I
have
know.
3 subscribers. I don't know. Are
Yeah,
we allowed
every
to say
time.
that on YouTube? Isn't that like a competitor?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say on YouTube because of it.
We're on all of us. We're going to be on
But
all the sites.
I have a Rumble account. And guess what? The name, Q Aquatics.
I know, that's awesome.
Oh, Bunny says
So,
MLT
what
Aquatics roll right off the tongue.
MLT Aquatics? Yeah.
Oh, I would say Aqua Designs with no MLT. That's what Fish Dream says.
Okay.
Bob says, I like the matching name. I do too.
Yeah.
Larry D says Aqua Design by MLT sounds good. Lefty says Aqua Design by MLT. Fish Dream says or MLT. What is
I know.
Rumble? I think it's a platform that just does videos. Just does video. So I just started posting on there. I haven't really looked around much, but I wanted another place that I can put my videos so I can find them. Just in case YouTube doesn't let me download or something happens, I just wanted to have all my videos. And I know my hard drive crashed not too long ago. And there's so many videos. So I was like, oh my gosh. So now as I'm uploading, I'm going to be uploading to both.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Freaky Fish Lady says she likes Aqua Designs. Lunatic Fringe is here. Hey. Daniquin Aquatics is saying talking to people. Okay, so Aqua Design.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Maria.
Look at you. I don't think you have any more of an answer than you did before. It's pretty much divided.
Just slap up my link up there, and I'll figure it out tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so if I was going to ask you, as your opinion, because none of us here are experts on anything, and we all know that, what would you consider a nano tank to be nano? Now, I know somebody in the chat said, I have a 55-gallon nano tank. I have a 55-gallon also that is filled with nano fish that I call my nano community. But we're talking nano tanks. So what size would you call a nano tank?
I guess below 10 gallons. 10 gallon is kind of the, can be also a nano, but anything below 10. And it all depends on the setup, you know. I love little tanks like that.
Mine, I'm going to say, I was going to say 20 or less, but not 20. Less than 20. I would consider like a starter tank for somebody who's not going to do nano, start with a 20. But anything less than that, I'm going to say for my purposes, I would call a nano tank. So if I have a 13-gallon fluval or a 5-gallon shrimp tank or whatever, I would consider that nano tank. That's just me. Yeah. But I think everybody has their own idea. People, like if you ask Scott that, he might say 20 gallons or less. Because Scott's all in the hundred. He was all in the hundreds, you know, like his tanks were all big.
Thank you guys. Well, I love the miniature, so we could tie into the fact that you also have a miniature channel for your miniature dollhouse stuff, right?
I was putting miniature Christmas trees down. I made miniature Christmas trees with miniature ornaments. Each ornament took like 10 hours to make. So yes, I do like little things.
Sidebar, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that it's fun to work with miniature tanks, and it's very relaxing, and you get small tools, and you make a little tiny world. I usually start off with plants and just create a little world, and then find something to go in there. Usually shrimp and a couple guppies or something. But I love those little kits you can get at the store. You can make them look really nice, so they don't have to cost a lot, and they come with their own.
What do you mean kits? What kind of kits are you talking about?
So sometimes you can get a small tank at the Petco or PetSmart, and if you want to make a gift to somebody or a younger child or just anyone, you don't have to spend a lot of money to start out. and you can get a cute little tank. I like the ones that kind of on feet. They have a little stand, and maybe out of plexiglass, you know. And then you just go miniature on everything. Think about, I use the substrate from Aquarium that's for shrimp, and so
Is that
everything.
the one that looks like brown with little tiny balls?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and you make everything to scale. And I like to make a natural tank. I have one on my Instagram channel. I need to post that on. I'm gonna upload that. But yeah, so I enjoy those. It's nice. And
Ian Firewater wants to know, when was the first mention of nano? Do you mean in the hobby or the stream? Because we were supposed to be talking about it the whole time, but I think we just started talking 20 minutes into.
oh,
I don't know. But when did they start using that terminology, I wonder?
oh, I don't know. Like nano. That's cool though.
Oh, Susie should start to watch the Smallscape then. I have been a fan of the Smallscape channel since she created it. Love, love, love it. I've actually sent her some miniature replications of like ponds and like, I just love Joanna. Love Joanna, and I love what she's doing with it. And I like how she keeps it all practical. It's just, I love the Smallscape. So if I had the link, I'd post it, but I don't have the link, but Smallscape is amazing.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Python makes a tiny little Python, I guess, and and it is so adorable, and it works really well. Yeah, it's not too long, but it's really good quality. It's made by Python, and you can use it in these small nano tanks. And it takes a while because it's such a small diameter, but it's great.
Wow.
It's very therapeutic.
Wow, it's like that is cool. Like, how big is it? Is it like 12 inches?
I should go get one. Oh no, it's about I don't know, like 5 or maybe 6. It's a longer. Yeah, we're getting in trouble here. So
yeah. The whip out your 10-inch record of a band.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Monster Gal. Oh, Monster Fish Gal is amazing. That's right. That's the Smallscape. She is so good and so practical. Got great tips and tricks. Nano has been a term in the hobby for at least 15 years.
Yeah.
I know for me it was easier starting off with nano tanks because they were like my quarantine tanks, my hospital tank, just something little that I could use the medication and things like that. And then I started learning about plants. And the nano tanks were easier because the light seems to hit the whole tank without getting a high-end light. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. You can do just a little bit of hydrocaudal, a little bit of frog bit, and you can create a real environment that looks like you're right in the middle of, you know, a pond or something.
Right,
it's really fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is so cool. Now, I wish I did actually take pictures of my nano tanks out there because I'm slowly moving them in. Let me see if I can pull up my camera. No, that is 180 gallon. That is not a nano. It doesn't even have nano fish in it.
It's looking good.
These are the nano tanks that I brought in so far. So I'm going to go over here, but I don't even know if you can hear me. Just super quick.
Thank you, Kenny. Daniken Aquatics gave you a $5 chat.
No way! I got to come back for that one. What? Can I get a what?
He said, about time Monica came out of her shell. Hello.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kenny. That is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the terminology of nanoscience goes back to 1974.
Lunatic Fringe, she's awesome.
Who?
Lunatic Fringe. You know who that is, right?
Oh, yeah, that's Chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Yeah.
He's always a wealth of information. Absolutely.
Chewy, I'm going to give you my phone number so we can talk later about music.
Oh, I got a super sticker too. Garcia Aquariums, thank you so much. $5 super sticker, and it's a pear character doing a classic mic drop. Boop. Boop.
Hey, Melvin. Melvin's here.
Hey, Melvin. I'm trying so hard to do a 55 guppy tank, but I don't have females. Yeah, that would make it hard. That would make it very hard. I'm going to come over here, Monica, and tell me if you can hear me. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
add you.
I can hear you really great. Your logo looks awesome below your tanks, and I like your tanks too.
Okay, so I'm going to go over to my tanks, and you tell me if you can hear me.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Ivy Hillmaker. Made this on Annie Graphics website, and she was showing how she can cut out wood. The eye even has the betta fish. Look at that.
Oh, nice. You're getting.
Wood. She is so sweet. But this tank up here has some doors in it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything. It does have a divider, but I
Susie,
started setting up.
you got more chats from Fish Dreams and Bob Kaler Aquatics.
Okay,
They're giving you. Everybody's sending you love.
this one is the betta fish that Lisa gave me.
Yeah.
I call her Rudy. Like
Yeah.
Rudolph from the Island of Misfits, because nobody bought her, and she let me take care of her. I love her. And believe it or not, in this 4-gallon, do you see this fish? I'm going to walk away because people are going to throw rocks at me. But in that 4-gallon is my Oscar. That is my brand new baby, yellow Oscar. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at your little circle. Look at your little circle. There we go.
Swiss Aquatics dropped you a super chat as well.
Let me come back and see what I missed. Oh, my gosh.
Bob Kaler and
so we got Fish Dreams, a super sticker, $4.99, video game controller, hobbies along unhappily with a broken arm. Ooh. Oh, don't rub that one in. Oh, thank you very much, Fish Dreams. Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics super sticker, $4.95, and it's a Shiba dog saying good job while raising his thumbs up. Thank you so much, Bob. Swiss Aquatics, my mind is blown right now. Super chat, $5 from Swiss Aquatics saying Merry Christmas, Q. Hope Santa is coming for you. Like coming to gun me down? Like, what do you mean coming for me?
Oh, no.
I love you, girl. Nanotechnology was the first used. I want to make sure I got all the super stickers. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, guys. You guys are making my Christmas. Thank you. Oh, wow, that is so sweet. Oh. So anyway, but thank you, everybody. But did you guys see my yellow? Oh, what is that?
It is the
pretty fancy, girl.
Smooth 4. I'll show you.
Oh.
It's like a year old, and I haven't even used it yet. Wait. There we go. You know who
recommended
Smooth? What's his name? Chattanooga Ed.
No way. You got to try it out to see how smooth it is.
Yeah, we were talking like a year ago. Oh, look, it comes with a
tripod. That's what you were looking for. Yep. Larry D sent a super sticker. Thank you so much, Larry D. I can't wait for your lives to start. $5 per character, lifting some weight, saying keep it up. Ooh, yeah, keep it up. Ooh, yeah. So I have moved in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nano tanks. I got 6 more out in the fish room that gotta come in. I'm pretty excited. Excited. Hey, Tom. So what are you going to do with that smooth? Does this mean you're going to start shooting some videos?
Yeah. On my big tank, my 75. It's going to be nice. And my giant daisy islands are doing well. They're growing big. But also I have some moonlight gouramis that have gotten really big. And I'd like to take some nice close-up video of them.
Oh, that's going to be nice. I'm telling you, I have one of those. And when I'm using my phone, I can be dancing and it doesn't move. It's as smooth as can be.
Yeah.
But you got to keep it charged. Got to keep it charged because when it's not charged, it just goes. It's like, oh, where'd everything go? That is so awesome. So have you started the 75 yet?
Oh, yeah, they're all up and running. So I have 275s. 255s, a 60, 40
See how good we stick to the topic in nano tanks?
Oh, sorry.
No, I do the same thing. I do the same thing. Oh my gosh. But this, I can't wait to see some.
Yeah. Let's look at your tank some more.
I don't know if I can get there. Can't get there from here. Let's see. I don't think so. How's that?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom. Yeah, that's good.
Let's see.
So I might upload some of my older videos. I have a lot of video footage, but I just never uploaded it. Like, I'll have a lot of videos. So my tanks have grown since then and changed since then, but I'm gonna upload some of it.
Oh, good. And you're going to post it to Instagram and YouTube and
And
Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be
And,
exciting.
Thank you, Susie, for helping me with some of the technology and how it all works.
I can only help as far as my level, and then I'm going to hit a brick wall because I'm learning, man. If you can't follow simple directions, you're disqualified, Kevin. Uh-oh.
Well, you were encouraging me. Thank you so much.
Patty. I love Patty and the way she talks.
What you say? You can't follow simple directions.
Yeah. By the way, Susie Q, thank you for the comments and watching my new videos. Garcia, I love watching your videos, and I loved you on the stream today. So that was an absolute pleasure. There was no sweat. Let me tell you. But yes, I am pretty excited about these nano tanks. Now, obviously, the Oscar's not going to stay in a 4 or 5 gallon tank that he's in. But I also have a Starry Night cichlid that is in a small 4 gallon tank right here on my desk. But he has done nothing but hide the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little baby, but he's done nothing but hide. I wish I had a couple more. So if anybody look at everybody subbing to you too. Yay, we're going to try to get you to 140.
Thank you.
If anybody knows of someone who's selling Starry Night fry or juvenile cichlids, I would love to know about it.
I have crebenza. If you want to come to my house, you can take as many as you want. But
very sweet.
I can't ship them.
Army Aquatic says Q has been supportive in my channel as well. Let me tell you, I'm supportive of all our channels because, first of all, I'm a fish freak. Love talking fish, videoing on fish. I love the reptiles. My channel is not necessarily a how-to or one you would go to when you want to learn. My channel is more, here's my learning experience. Here's what I've learned so far. Here's my experience so far. It keeps it simple. I don't have to try to pretend anything that's not. But some of you guys out there have been keeping fish a very long time, and you're very good at what you do, and you know Latin names and what can go with what. Like that's something that would take me a very long time to research. I can just go to your channel and you're like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, wow. So how long have you been keeping fish, Monica?
Gosh, a long time ago, I started, when you're a kid, you have a tank or whatever, and that was just for a year or two. But when I was 21, I rented a house from an engineer at Siemens. I started working for Siemens Corps, and he left the country, and he had a tank at his house, and he said, I didn't have time to break it down, so if you want to try to maintain it, and he doesn't care if anything dies. So I was like, oh yeah, sure. And he had a really cool eel in there, freshwater eel.
Wow.
And yeah, it was wicked cool. And I was like 21 and I had my own house, like, and I was like, no worries. And so he took off for Germany and ended up being gone 3 years. And in that time, I set up every empty fish tank he had in his garage, up in the loft of the garage. I had 7 fish tanks back then. Saltwater, brackish, freshwater.
Wow.
Every single room had a fish tank. Yeah, it was totally cool. And when he came home, I left them all set up for him, and he loved it. He was like, he was going to keep them all like that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's when I started, and then I took a break. And since I've lived in Maryland, I started up fish tanks. I've always kind of had plants. I'm very into gardening. I have a lot of plants and
like terrestrial plants.
Yeah, I landscape, I garden. I'm a master gardener. Master
Wow.
gardener, but
Can I call you
they
master?
give you a title so that you volunteer for the state. You know.
Oh my God, that's so funny. John's company just got bought out and he got a new title. And in his title
Oh,
is the word master. Let me
no,
tell you what's happened to John Bag of Donuts ego.
that's funny.
Master mechanic. Okay, he's a
Yeah, yeah.
master mechanic. That's
But
so
when
funny.
I was spending some time by myself, you know, in the last couple of years or whatever you want to call it, and I just started just working on my tanks, and it's really good time to think, you know. So usually I just go out in the yard and dig.
Okay. So when
Then
it
I
comes
started
to
building
nano
tanks.
tanks, what kind of plants? You can't really grow a Vallisneria in a nano tank, can you?
You can for a little while, and then when it gets too big, you want to pull it because the roots will shoot out as runners and will take up a lot of space in the substrate. So if you're looking for just an aesthetic for a little while, that'll be fine. And then as it grows up, it'll float on the surface and it'll look really cool if you have a little water flow. And but you don't want it to get too big because then it'll end up like this tank.
Thank you, Bob.
Can you still see it?
Yeah, a
And
little bit. Yep.
so
I love the way that looks. I would love my tank. Do you have any fish in that tank?
yes, the highlight of the tank really is a simple fish that's not expensive, but really beautiful, especially in the setup when it's not full of Al. And it's the high fin white tetra. I love them. They're really
Oh,
beautiful.
wow.
They're kind of ethereal. And then I have a pleco. I have some shrimp in there.
Do you
I'm
ever
on a
think of
shrimp.
selling some of that Vallisneria on like Get Gills or something?
That's the next step, I guess. I need the bags. I need some plastic bags.
And warmth.
Huh?
And warmth. Like it needs
Yeah.
to be
So
a little bit warmer, yeah.
it might not be good to ship right now in the winter time. I've never shipped anything that's sensitive. So, but definitely, yeah, I'd like to. If anybody locally wants some plants, I
Oh,
could set
cool.
that.
So Crown Tail Half Moon says dwarf val is possible for a nano. I've never heard of dwarf val. I'm excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of different valves. Corkscrew valve is fun, and there's lots of. Yeah, I like it. But what happened is I started watching videos at night, and I started watching George Farmer, and then Rachel O'Leary, and then I met Josh from Aquamate online, you know, and he was just starting up his channel, and we just had a blast talking and chatting. You know, I met people like Bob Kaler, and all these people have been here a long time, and so it's kind of like you kind of build a friendship, which was really fun.
Oh, yes. I have built
Oh,
so many friends in the fish fam. It's
yeah,
especially nothing against the guys, but the fish fems are amazing, supportive, strong, helpful. I mean, like they're just awesome. Awesome group of women, but all the
yeah,
fish fam is great. It's
yeah.
absolutely great. Now, Richard
Like the
Groger, I'm just going to answer Richard Groger real quick. Yeah, if you already had a comment, as long as in that comment from a month ago you put in hashtag Santa, because it's going to be auto-generated. It's just going to look for hashtag Santa, and then you'll be entered into the contest. So thank you for asking that. Yeah.
we have to check out some new Tetras. Lunatic is fringes. Chewy's talking about. Um, I don't know where they are.
Below, oh, there's a lot of. Oh, were you listening to Dr. Paul Lazell? Is that the talk that was doing on New Tetras? I know he was doing several talks. I think one was in. Marco was saying that he was in Italy. At least it was virtual. Doing Dr. Paul Lazell is amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh my gosh.
But so I started. I was also talking to George from Aquaballs, and he was really great. He was the first one I video chatted with on Instagram ever, you know. And I was just like, I don't know how this thing works, and he showed me, and we had a blast. I was driving to Dover one day to go to Super Cichlids,
Right.
and so I'm in the car, And we've been talking on the phone, just fish stuff. And so he calls and he says, where, and he video called me. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody's video calling me. So I was like, oh, it's George. So I answered while driving.
Real quick, like, oh, okay.
I answered while driving, and I was on the road over to Super Cichlids in Dover. So that was really a blast. And then we got to talking, and so he helped me get used to it. And then I was talking to Kenny from Daniken Aquatics, and he was trying to encourage me and to get on videos, to drop a video. Yeah, and then same with I've been trying now for a while to get the courage up to go on Fishy Biz. Drew was really kind.
I went on Fishy Biz. Talk about hot seat. It was hot. And I just had to turn my thinking cap off and go with instinct. And I think I may have said some things I shouldn't have said, but I just went with it. 2 things that you said. But first, Lefty, ouch. Susie, my heart. What did I do, Lefty? What did I do? Besides not follow directions on your video. Oh, once I started hearing everybody talk about the canister filter versus the sump, and I realized I did canister filter versus hang on back. And I'm like, I can't even pay attention long enough to listen to directions. So I apologize, Lefty. But what did I do? What did I say that made you say, ouch? I hurt somebody's feeling. I better not have hurt your feeling. And then you were talking about Super Cichlid. Can we talk about that for a minute? Because this is an amazing store. I think about a year and a half back, I did a store tour of them. An amazing couple. If you're in Dover or anywhere near Dover, Delaware, go and support Super Cichlids. They're going through some tough times right now, and they could use all the fish fam support that is possible. They're actually doing a fundraiser for someone else, but if we could support them in any way possible, that would be great. What did you think of their store, Super Cichlids?
Oh, it's great. It's huge. And they have tanks I don't know how they do it, the weight alone, but I think they're at least 30 feet high. The shelves, all the way up, tanks.
But I think the tanks that are way up on the top, they're breeding tanks, I think. They used to be anyway. Yeah. So they're not really for sale, but they're breeding.
Yeah.
How great the local fish store doing their own breeding.
Stuff. Yeah. They've got Northfin. They've got top of the line stuff. They got great wood for the tank, different manzanita wood, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I want to go there anyways. Again, it's maybe you and I can meet there.
I would love that. I would love that. Now, Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo, says nano tanks, logically thinking experts who know nothing say you can have a 150-gallon tank with nano fish and call it a nano fish tank. Right, I agree.
Okay,
but yeah. Clarified, but we're calling nano fish.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would love a huge tank with every kind of, because you figured you could have all the different schools in there. There'd be enough room for them to hide and stay away from each other. Manes, Tails, Furs, and Fins says, can I ask what video we're supposed to put the hashtag in? I'm sorry, I'm not sure, but that's quite all right. My very last video that I uploaded that YouTube does not want to send to anybody because it's reptiles, it's how to cure or how to treat mouth rot. And I am going to put it on my community page. I'm going to put it in the top comments once this uploads. And I think somebody was posting it in the chat. So my very last video that I uploaded on how to treat mouth rot, and just put hashtag Santa. And well, it's almost, we got 15 minutes left, so Santa didn't come yet. But maybe next week or the week after he's coming. Please, Santa, come. We have been so naughty. I've been so naughty. You gotta come. Get it? Because we got a naughty Santa. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, so I wanted to mention Alishan says Dr. Lazelle at the New Jersey Aquarium Society on January 15th is going to do a talk on the newly imported tetras that aren't even in the hobby yet. So that is going to be so exciting. If you're into tetras or even into fish, and another level of our hobby is when they're collected, how they're identified. Dr. Paul Lizelle is one of those people that's like in doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Try white
Well, I
clouds
like
in a stock tub. Oh,
Rachel.
love it.
I like Rachel O'Leary. I like her in depth on everything. She's so knowledgeable, and
Isn't she?
it was a real pleasure to see her fish room and meet her husband that time. And then I bought tank stands from them.
Okay.
That were
Oh,
handmade.
yes. I saw when she was tearing down some tanks.
Yeah.
And you got the dream tanks, where it's a 75 on the bottom, 55 on the top.
Yeah.
How great is that?
It's great. And it's,
How much
I like
space
that.
is in between the two tanks?
How much space? I have to go measure it. I don't know, but it's perfect because the 75 is deeper, so it comes out further in the front, and it works out. I can get everything in. I have plenty of space, and I can put a hang on the back of them. That's what I did to keep it looking all nice and neat. There's really no place to put another kind of filter.
Right. So let me tell you, story time. When I saw her husband building those stands where the bottom one was larger and came out, I decided to build one back by my washer and dryer. So the bottom is a 55. Then inset a little bit are my 5-gallon tanks. All my bedders were in there. Well, I'm cleaning and feeding and everything was going great. Lisa just gave me this beautiful red, white, and blue bed of fish called Liberty.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even have her a week, right? And I'm cleaning, and as she jumps out of her tank, right into Jay's tank, which is my angry Asker, and I couldn't do anything, and she was gone.
Oh, man.
I sat there like in total disbelief. Like, did that just happen? So yes, that's my story. But Tom says the Bucks County Aquarium Society bought $100 worth of raffle tickets for Super Cichlids fundraiser for Anna. So these people are going through a tough time, need support, and they're raising money for other people. These are super, genuinely down-to-earth, sweet human beings.
Yeah, real nice, great couple, kids, yeah.
Yep. So any support you can give, whether it's a support for Anna, or if it's a support for the actual Super Cichlids, or just buy some of their stuff, or visit their store when you're in Delaware, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Go to the video, put #Santa, and you have to be present when Santa comes. And I wish I could tell you when he's coming, but I don't know.
Maybe you should have put out milk and cookies.
Next Sunday I'm putting out cookies and eggnog.
There you go. Eggnog.
Cookies and eggnog, right? Isn't that what you do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think my dad drank the eggnog.
Dragon Layer says, I'm ordering from Dave's Rare Fish this week. He has one of the Mbunas I've been looking for. I'm going to have to check his website to see if he's got the Starry Night Cichlid. Now, I'm not sure what's the difference between the Paratilapia, forget the word, and the Paratilapia, forget the word, bleakerii. It's something to do with the size spots on the Starry Night. One is small spots and one is large spots or something like that, but I got to learn which one I have, and I want to get some more of them.
Yeah.
A couple more of them. And I know it's going to be a species-only tank. So Finn has a question for you. What are some good plants for a nano tank? Oh, we're on topic. Thank you very much, Finn Wiggles.
Well, I would say if you have a low light, that you could get some Anubias. It depends on how you're going to scape the tank. That would be nice. And what else? It depends on the lighting and the size of the tank, but that would be one of them. And some different crypts. I have some really nice
the crypts
smaller
because they're slow growing.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And I love the really small crypts. There's some that stay small too. So those are great. And I love hydrocaudal. It's wonderful for accenting. It can float, and you can wrap it on things like a branch or something. And then frog bit, you just have to maintain the frog bit as it grows. You want to thin it out and keep it all to scale.
Is frog bit like the miniature water lettuce?
Yeah.
It floats, bigger than duckweed, but smaller than, okay.
Yeah. And it can get big with the root system, and then it can really multiply fast. So you want to thin that out, keep everything to scale, and but all miniature. It's kind of cool. So there's just a few plants I can think of. There's lots of plants you could use. Oh gosh, I love what's it starts with a P. Can't think of the names. Sorry, I'm just kind of not. Uh,
That's all right.
fill it in there. Somebody in the chat, tell me what I'm thinking here. I can't think of it.
It's a small plant. Is it stem plant or is it
No, it can
rhizome?
be. You can plant it. You can float it.
But is it supposed to be a floating plant, stem plant, or rhizome?
Rhizomes are nice for smaller tanks if you want to attach it to some wood. I'm not an expert like a lot of these people in the chat. They're pretty good at stuff, but I know what I like. And I love the smaller details of hydrocaudal of
I
the
love the
different smaller.
hydrocaudal. Even
Huh?
if it grow, yeah, I like the hydrocaudal, even if it's
Yeah.
growing immersed. Oh, it's
Pearl-
beautiful.
Yeah, pearlweed. I love pearlweed. There's so many ways you can use it. I love it floating, causing like a floating island.
Poleni, that's it. I'm sorry, poleni, that's it. That was Paratilapia poleni. That's what I have.
And different mosses as well.
Ooh.
You can attach the moss to and you create a really cool scape. So it all just depends on the size of your tank and what you feel like, what you got on hand.
So I don't have, let's see if I can bring it up. I don't have a scape, but I have saucer tang. I have moss.
Oh yeah, so
But it's just floating in there. It's just loose because I don't know how to attach it, so to speak.
Oh, well, I can help you that. Like Christmas moths and subwasser tang. Subwasser tang is wonderful looking, and Christmas moss looks really pretty. You attach it, and then as it grows, it looks, very. It's I like that as well.
Okay.
I have a lot of them.
Mike gave us a warning. We have 10 minutes left. Dragon layer, I know Ken will tell at me, but Polini and Bleakeri are neither in the hobby. The one everyone calls those names has a completely different species name. Oh, Tom, are you in the chat? I'm pretty sure this is what they told me. It was a Paratilapia polarini. Did I say that right? Or maybe I just asked for the Starry Night cichlid and they gave that to me. But you're saying that's not really in the hobby? Oh. So I don't know what that is then. I'll call it a Starry Night cichlid, but I would love an identification. Right now he's about this big, so as he grows, he's going to get his spots. So I guess I'll have to wait. Pearlweed. What about pearlweed? Greg's planted tank is asking.
Well, just the way it looks, the detail of it on a smaller scale, it's really pretty, and it gives you variety in the tank. So as you build your scape, whatever you decide to put in there, if you're putting in a certain rocks or whatever you decide, then you have your, usually you put it on some sticks or whatever. I just like it. It's very versatile.
So M&C's like someone said that
check
evil
out all
word
my,
duckweed.
If you want to check out some of the videos I did with the different plants I used on my nano tanks, it's on my Instagram right now, and I will be uploading it to YouTube.
Oh, that would be very helpful. I know a lot of people are asking what's good plants for a nano tank.
I didn't have my little tanks ready tonight, but otherwise I would have shown you. But
what that means, you're going to have to come back on my live stream when they're ready, and we'll do a tour of your fish room. How's that?
Okay.
Oh, I'd be excited about that. Thank you. That would be very exciting. Lefty said, I heard cheese. Now, what do you feel about duckweed? I know you have duckweed. I know I have duckweed. Somebody said that it's an evil word, duckweed. It is next to impossible to get rid of once you have it, but what do you feel about it?
There's pros and cons to it. It helps filter the water. It gives you a more natural look to a scape. And because it floats, it's nice. But if you have a hang-on back filter, it can clog that up pretty quick, and so it's more maintenance. But overall, for the health of your tank, duckweed is good. But if you're really aquascaping for, like competition aquascaping, and just maybe you don't want to use duckweed on a lot, with a hang-on back filter at least. Well, if you can, I like controlling it, but obviously it's gotten a little bit out of hand lately. So
Ah.
I don't
So
find it's like total.
do you have fish that actually eat it?
Uh, well, there are some fish that eat duckweed, yeah. But I give every Sunday when I go to church, I bring a jar or two full of duckweed, because the guy, he has chickens and ducks, and he does something with it. I don't know. He
Wait,
loves
wait,
it
whoa,
for
whoa,
his.
whoa, whoa.
I
My
feed it to him.
chickens will eat duckweed?
I think so. I don't know what he does. I get.
Bring on the duckweed, man. That's it. I'm using the same net in all those tanks. I'm going to start cultivating duckweed.
I know, but just be careful, because I asked him. I said, "Well, what if there's some kind of parasite in there I don't know
Oh,
about, and
not
what
that I
will
don't care
happen?"
about that.
Yeah.
That's okay. These chickens never stop wanting food, ever.
Yeah. Dragon Lair says, "Feed the duckweed to your sliders. They clean it all up."
Oh, really? I've got
Yeah.
a tank of 3 juvenile sliders that are coming in here into the 100-gallon tub.
Well, I'll bring you a whole bunch of duckweed. We'll feed them.
I have a whole lot. I have a whole lot.
Oh,
Oh, I have tanks of duckweed. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I
yeah.
did. I
So,
asked for if they had a Starry Night cichlid, so I think my slang allowed them to grab whatever hybrid that is being called Starry Night cichlid now. So
yeah.
how do I know what to call what kind of Latin name to call mine, or should I just always call it the slang Starry Night cichlid? I feel not less than, but I feel like I'm growing when I use the actual real name.
Yeah.
But so by saying especially like because my houseplants, I don't want to know their houseplant name. I don't care about that. I want to know what family they're in. What's the genre? Like I need to know because, yeah, I've got a lot of hibiscus. Okay, great. I got a lot of manta. Like what kind? And it's the same. I'm getting to know that it's the same with the fish.
Starry Night. It's a nice way to say it. Starry Night. Cichlid. Yeah. Somebody said here about that chickens will eat almost anything. That's Rough Ivy Rose said that. And Fish Dream said duckweed is the food of the future. Actually, you're not far off. It's actually now I'm blanking on that name. It's a floating plant as well, or it's that red. What is it called?
The red red rooter.
Well, that's real pretty on a small scape, that red root floater. But no, that's not the one. Azola, I believe. Azola is
Ah,
very, very healthy, and that actually would be something in the future we might be all eating. Well, that's very good though for us.
yep. R&B's got the same problem I got. I got 3 roosters though, and every time I go out there, first of all, they think I'm gonna take one of their chickens, their hens, and they
Yeah,
like try to fight me, and I got to pick them up and show them I'm human, you're chicken. Boom.
yeah.
I got to let them know in the pecking order I can peck harder than they can.
Patty
Just
Petite
call
Tank
it. Just call
said,
it
Go ahead.
Paratilapia Paulini. Yeah, Paratilapia Paulini type. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
Polini.
oh my
Polini type.
gosh, look at this. We have run out of time. I heard a dinger. I heard a bell. This went by so fast, Monica. You have to come back and do more, okay? This was so fun.
Okay.
We didn't even
It
get
was
a chance
fun.
to chat. We were just.
Yeah. Well, hi everyone. Thank you.
Oh,
Merry Christmas. Merry
yes,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And thank you all for the super chats and super stickers. You have made my week. That was awesome. And don't
Yeah.
forget, hit hashtag Santa in my How to Fix Mouth Rot and just be here when Santa comes, man. We got a shot. And I will see
Yeah.
you guys over at Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. I am very excited for this stream panel.
Oh yeah. I bet you Santa's gonna show up there.
Ooh!
Maybe. Maybe. All right. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for having me.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.